The 2-day public disclosures were held at the Radisson Blu Hotel and here at the Aberdeen community. The aim was to disclose the impact of activities of the Radisson Blu Hotel in the community after months of consultative research by the Environmental and Social Health Impact Assessment Consultant.
Today is a special day. Now a special day na the community for let me understand the activities then we will undertake in our community. Today na a start. As soon as Mr. Chairman said, he said no development no go come in the community we will not serve the community people especially them where they can do business in our community. This na day for them to all understand.
This public disclosure creates the opportunity for community people to know the impact of the Radisson Blu project on the environment and the environmental management and community development action plans they have in mind for the people. Despite pressure from the regulatory agency, this hotel is the first to conduct such a research and undertake the process of an environmental impact assessment license from the Environment Protection Agency Sierra Leone. A statement from the agency says, this will send a strong message to all investors to emulate such positive steps in implementing their investment, abiding by the laws of the country, hence discourage unnecessary environmental degradation in the country.
This public disclosure now the 5th stage of 7, where they therefore come and talk to una, the people then, we naturally una go know waiting and Radisson Blu get in mind for their own business as much as waiting and get in mind for the people of the community. And part of this process they will therefore do what they can call the community development plan as much as the environmental management plan. You see, most of what we will talk about, then job facility, then corporate social responsibility, they all the inside NTR where we will be talking, Daniel will talk about even the chairperson himself.
The environmental management plan, which outlines all what Radisson Blu intends to undertake in handling environmental management in and around their area of operations, is also disclosed during this meeting. The environmental consultant Mr. Abdullahi Conte explained the many issues that came up during the research, ranging from the operation of the hotel, employment of community people, environmental safety, waste disposal, and many more tabulated in a community development action plans.
We are here today to adhere to the laws of the EPA Act, which is EPA Act of 2008, which was amended in 2010, which says that all companies, whether be it small or big, hotel, small-scale mining companies, should endeavor to do what we call environmental and social impact assessment. There is 7 steps which they are to follow, which we've already concluded the 5th stage today, which is a public disclosure for the Radisson Blu Mamiyoko Hotel in Aberdeen, of which my company was given the contract to do the environmental impact assessment studies for them.
Community people during the disclosure we are given the opportunity to make their voices heard and ask many questions. The Director of Marketing at Radisson Blu Hotel, Mr. Daniel Sokini, acknowledged receipt of concerns raised while ensuring that they will do what they are capable of doing. He said, development is a two-way process and it will not be fair for them to develop without developing the community where they operate.
Like I mentioned as well during one of my statements, I said this is a win-win situation. The community has allowed us to run our operations here, to come and invest, okay? And in turn, we also need to support, just like they are supporting us. And in terms of support, sometimes, we don't know where it pinches most. And until you cry out, sometimes you don't realize that there are certain things that you need to actually touch. And the community has actually outlined certain things that they would like the hotel to do for them. In as much as a hotel, as a company, we also have outlined certain things that we need to do and give back to the community. through our responsible business commitment. What we are going to do now, we also have recommendations from the EPA to set up a community liaison office, and to also have an environmental officer. Once we have these people who have the experience, who have the know-how, and we all deliberate together, we certainly will be able to charter a way forward. The only concern now will be, because we already have our own plan, and now the community also has their own plan. So we need to meet at a point and then move forward. And that is going to happen within a shortest period.
He promised on behalf of the General Manager to cooperate with the laws of Sierra Leone, as well as the community people, in meeting to their demands.
And then naturally, we take things step by step. And luckily for us and good for us, the EPA, through the assistance of the consultants, have approached us and to let us know that, look, we still have certain things that are outstanding. And that is why we are doing it now. Now that they've told us, we have to make sure we tackle it on the spot.
After this public disclosure, staff of the Environment Protection Agency will have to study the report and make key recommendations to the board whether to give an EIA license or not. Compiled by Ishmael Kindama Dumbuya, this is Mohammed Kone in Freetown.